right. Good evening, everybody on stream. VFR, Andy, Paul, and Steve. Thank you, guys, for watching and waiting out the music there. We are trying our darndest best to get FS Cloud to actually work. So, guys on Discord, you are now live. Take note. We are about to try this FISKE approach into Oshkosh. We've got 3 or 4 guys here. I was really hoping for uh, a lot more people, but anyway, can't have everything, I suppose. It's not a very long flight, but hopefully it's going to be a fun one. I've got authos here, so it's going to look kind of lifelike, and I hope you guys just enjoy it. If you want me to talk through it quickly, we can have a look at the maps and everything. Just to put you in the picture, so that's obviously me over there. We can't see the other guys on this map. We're going to use runway 21 for takeoff with a right hand turn out, where we are going to then get onto this track over here. We will follow it until we get to RIPON. So if we start, my friend, there's no FMC here, sorry, but I'll talk you through what I'm gonna do anyway. So if you look at RIPON, that's the joining point. That's where you have to join on your final how can we call it? It's not really a final approach, but it's like your entry into Oshkosh. So you join at RIPON. There is FISKE. Alright, and you have to be on one of 2 flight levels. You're either going to be on 2,300 feet above the ground, and you're going to fly. Is it above ground or above sea level? I think it's above sea level, whatever that would be. Yeah, that's 2,300 above sea level. You're going to then fly at 135 knots on that track. You're going to follow the railroad tracks. And if you cannot make 135 knots, you're going to fly at 1,800 feet above sea level, and you're going to fly at 90 knots. Lights on, landing lights included. You need to obviously have the right frequencies and stuff. We don't care for the frequencies because we don't have ATC, but we'll have our lights on. And then at FISKE, there's a choice to be made. You are either going to continue, and you're going to then turn around and land on runway 27 coming in from the water side, or you're going to turn directly to the right at a 90-degree angle so that you can be vectored into or come into runway 36. That's the normal GA approach from this side. I like this side. I'm not going to do it from this side, so this is the famous one you'll also find on YouTube. So alright, yes, Umda, we can do that. We're going to do that. If anybody wants to see how it works, I'll walk you through that, obviously. So this is little nav map, and this is where it all starts for me. So this is where I actually plot out the whole plan. Then in little nav map, I'm going to bring it down for you. You have to go to File, and then you have to go to Save as an X-Plane FMS11 file, and it goes into the same folder where you put all your other X-Plane flight plans. So you put it in X-Plane output FMS plans, and you simply save it. Alright, so like so, I just overwrote it. Right, so at this point in time it is there. The other thing that you can do, obviously, like we have seen in the Zebo streams that I've done, so we can actually, let's try and get a bit of a better view maybe. It's not that great. So what we're going to do, just want to quickly save this plan. It's not really giving us the start position. This is the departure. Is it not? I just need to check it. Yeah, it's correct. Let's click on that one. It's going to show the information there. Alright, yeah, now this green circle is this side. This is what I wanted. Alright, so once you've got the correct view that you would like, we are going to just click on File, Save Image for Avitab, click OK, and save it. I'll just replace the one I had for this morning, and then obviously we can load this into AviTab and follow it there as well. So we've done the flight planning here, we've done the export of the FMS plan, and we've also now done the AviTab export there. So we can now get rid of that. The next thing we are going to do, I've already done the pre-flight and checks and everything, is we can actually close the doors. How do we close these doors? Something like that. Then we lock it into place. You can actually how do we close this? Ah, okay, easy as that. What is this? Emergency locator transmit. Okay, right, now we don't want that. Oops. Right, so I'm just going to move this field to the left tank for us. Right, what we're going to do is then put some battery power on. Right, that's the first set of lights. Those are the actual instrument lights. Then let's quickly see. Rotating beacon. I think that should be enough for us. Let's have a look, see. Yeah, that also puts our nav lights on, it seems. Right, so let's make sure that we have a little bit of fuel there, about 15%. There is a primer. Let's quickly get some fuel in there, just a little bit, and then we can actually crank it up. There we go. Right, so while the engine is running, then I'm going to switch on the rest of the avionics. We need to be on 1200 VFR squawk. Let's go for
Well,
transponder.
I hope I can see the gravel pits.
I'm sure you will. It's kind of hot, so I'm just going to open, put some air in here. Right, what else can we do? We don't really need this, but we can keep it like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I will redo my flight plan for you guys so you guys can see how it's done. Remember, we exported and we put the FMS plan now in that folder. So if we go to the outer ring, we should be in actual fact, now we go to flight plan first. I just want to quickly delete this. So we're going to go to menu, and then we're going to quickly delete this.
What are we going to fly at cruise altitude-wise, Nika?
I'm going to do 2,300 feet from RIPON. You have to be at 2,300 feet and 135 knots.
No, I meant the cruise from departure.
Mac, it's not a very far flight, so I won't go more than 3.5. I won't go more than 3.5 because you're going to have to come down to RIPON for 2,300, so 3.5 max.
Or if you want to do less than 90, you can come down to 1,800.
Exactly. So anyway, now we've got zero flight plan. What we are going to do is we're going to move the knob that wants to, okay, it's the inner knob. You move it once, you will now get your list. Then you push the center button, and then you start scrolling up and down until you get to your flight plan. So this is KMSN KOSH, and we're going to say enter, and there you go. There is the flight plan. Alright, what we also want to do is you need to be on GPS if you want to use your autopilot, by the way. If you're gonna fly by hand, which I'm gonna try, I'm gonna attempt it, then obviously it doesn't matter, but the GPS will obviously then keep you on track and do the rest of the things. There's no ILS or anything for us on the other side. It is literally what do we say, VFR all the way. We do have some clouds and all kinds of weird things on the way. We'll see how it pans out. We'll just follow ourselves there on active sky. Anyway, that is in a nutshell how you program this. What we are going to do is we're going to just make sure that our compass and HSI is matching. So we need to just set this thing. Seems about right. About 5 degrees. All right, Umda, is that okay? Are you happy with that? Anything else I can tell you quickly before we go? Just want to increase my sound just a little bit here. I think I've got everything, guys. If you are happy, we can go. Oh, there seems to be some stuff open still. Right, we've got all the rest done. Right, one of the things that I use currently is I use the auto fuel switch. If you forget in the Piper to switch the fuel, you're going to starve at one point in time. You're going to be heavy on the one side and all kinds of funny things. So I don't want to forget about it. So it's just, yeah, everything's done automatically for fuel switching. Mac, I'm ready when you are. Paul, you with us? Awesome.
Made it.
I can hear you now. Sorry, say again.
Yes, I made it.
Good stuff. What you flying?
No. 172.
170. Okay.
Have you started your engines already, Nico, or not?
Yes, sir. With the Piper, it's a little bit easier than with the Zebo. Much quicker.
Am I right in thinking there's no VORs or anything, Nico?
That's a good question. I don't know if they are. Let's have a look quick.
Well, I'm on the world map and I
Oh,
can't
there is a
see any.
VOR. No, there is a VOR. The VOR frequency, I'll tell you now, is 116.75.
What, KOSH?
Yes.
Yeah, but there's nothing en route that we can
No,
use, is there?
no, sir, it's all visual.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't have a problem.
You have your engines running, Mac?
Yeah, I'm all started, yeah.
I need one engine still.
All right. I'm going to start taxiing.
Okay.
Nico, see if you can see me. I'm on the other side of the airfield.
Yes, Anthony, I've got your name there. Don't see your aircraft. Looking for an aircraft.
Should be a Cessna.
Yeah, got
182.
it. Got it. You are there. Thank you.
Can't see anybody.
Now I can see you.
I'm blind, I can't even see that VOR you run about. Not on the airfield, anyway.
I've got it in little nav map, Mac.
Okay. What was it again?
116.75.
Oh, you're off, are you? Ah,
Started moving.
well, you're not even looking on the grass. And... Oh, I suppose you are on the edge of the taxiway. Okay, right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, with this aircraft, I need to taxi rather slow, otherwise it becomes a cook sister driving session. You know, it's left, right, left, right, left, right.
I can also see Anson is back with us, Nico.
Yep, yep.
What aircraft do you show me in, Mac?
I see a
You're too far
172.
away. You're too far away at the moment for me to see.
Okay, I'm gonna slot in behind Terminator.
You not see me? Oh, go on. Yeah, you're in a 172 doing a hover taxi. Best bit of helicopter taxiing I've seen in a long time.
It's a VTOL. It's a new Cessna release.
Mhm.
What is the time we use between the flights?
Irrelevant here. I would say a minute should be fine.
Oh, okay.
The whole idea of Oshkosh is to be on top of each other's asses.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, it's the fun of Oshkosh. Because you've got to look out for every Tom, Dick and Harry now, you know? Oh, and that's how you can go, huh? Flying this aircraft by hand is a lot of concentration. And the wind here is up and down and up and down. The wind is definitely a huge factor right now for this little aircraft. Just when I think I've got it trimmed, it moves.
What level and speed are you flying now, Nico?
3,500, 135.
Coming down on you now. From 12,000 to 3,000. I made a big turn.
That is a hell of a big aircraft to fly on this approach. I take it you're going to do the ILS then?
No, I'm going on runway 80 and off. Shouldn't be a problem with this gusty wind. It's very gusty, huh?
Very, very, my goodness. Flying this aircraft by hand is a workout now.
Our wings are flapping like a bird on the 737, so I can imagine what it feels like down there.
Just lost Terminator.
Aviation, yes sir. JustFlight PA28 Devaro.
I see Skymatics.
Okay,
I see Skymatics.
gotcha.
I'm going to do a flyby.
Okay.
I'm flying by on the right side, Nico.
Okay. See if I can see. Simulation, if GA is your thing. Hello, Terminator, I see you there. Took a screenshot as well. Simulation, if this is your kind of aircraft to fly, yes, this is probably the best Piper that I have, that I've ever flown in X-Plane. It really is good. It really is good. The only thing I struggle with right now is landing this thing. I'm so used to the Z-bone now that any other aircraft is an absolute disaster when I try and land it. So I hope during this stream I might be able to land it slightly better, you know. Throw away my good name, because you need a little bit more power than usual to get this aircraft to land smoothly. So I can only try. We'll see what happens. Guys, I'm inbound BADAN, and the moment I make my left turn there, I'm going to start going down to 2,300.
Yeah, I'm going to make a round here. Let you pass me again.
Simulation, this aircraft flies beautifully. What is currently happening is the weather is very unstable. There is a huge thunderstorm a little bit more north, and the wind here is very unstable. So you've got that up-down yo-yo and rocking and rolling thing happening here, which is kind of like the real world. Feels like the last time I flew a Piper, you know. It's very realistic actually at this point in time. I've trimmed it, I continuously keep my hand on it. It's like having a workout right now with this weather. Yeah, the wind's really unstable.
$18 knots, 24 knots, 18 knots, 24 knots. It's jumping, eh? I'm behind you again, Nico.
Yeah, I see there you're coming around.
What is your speed?
Currently about 135.
Struggling to do 120.
Right, so the plan is to be at 2,300, so I came down a bit low.
I see you're doing your best to overtake me as well, Paulo. You haven't got me in your sights.
Right, so this is Ripon down here. Little town of Ripon. Now we have to look out for the train tracks. The first road is a road, the second thing is the train tracks. So we're gonna have to start following the train tracks now. Tell you one thing, if you're prone to air sickness, you would have used at least one bag already. Because this thing just isn't stable. It's just up and down, left, right, up, down, left, right.
Hey Mike, what's your altitude at the moment?
3,580. Mind you, I'm not certain I've got my out pressure set right. What do you reckon on that, Paul? What altitude do you reckon I'm at, Paul?
I was hoping to check mine against you, mate.
Right, well I've just checked the QNH. I've got 2992 dialed in. It's actually 2993. So, I mean, that seems significant. You must have been nearly mated up on me. Can you see me?
Across your nose, I think.
I'm really struggling with speed here. I've got 100. I'm literally at 100 knots. My engines are pretty wound up, and the props are set.
Mixture.
Rich, could bring it back.
Maybe too rich, that's why. I'm still trying to stay on the tracks. There's the airport. For the guys that don't know, that's the airport. That's Oshkosh. So we're going to follow the railroad tracks right around the airport and make a right downwind for runway 27. That is our landing runway over there. Start to reduce my power a little bit to start descending. See, it's busy.
Mark, if you've got sight of me, I'm at 3,500.
I can see you, Paul. Just off to my right, 172, just below me.
Guys, I'm on base. 47.
What do you see me as, Paul?
You're a 737, Mac.
Yeah, I thought it might be. There's nothing in the CSLs that matches this at all. Right, I'm going to slow down a bit, Paul, and let you go in front because I think you're going to be faster in the approach.
Thanks, Mike.
Grabbing, guys, grabbing. Wow. That was not a bad landing. I'm down, guys. I'm on the floor.
Okay. Nice landing.
Thank you. Right, gents, I am parked here next to the runway.
Which runway is that, Nico?
27.
Paul's going underneath me. You going direct somewhere, Paul?
Manuel, good day, good day. Welcome, thank you. I wouldn't want to land here. Look at this, maybe a ramp that's here in this runway. Wow. Bit of an anomaly.
Well, I'm currently doing 100 knots and Paul's now virtually directly in front of me somewhere.
Alright. Well, I'm waiting for you guys.
Oh, Paul's already descended.
Yeah, Mike, I'm doing 120, slightly ahead of you, I think.
Yeah, but you're, what, 2,000 feet now?
There's Anthony. Yeah, I have your visual, Anthony.
View from up here is amazing.
Yeah, I zoomed in on this airfield and I looked at some of these aircraft just briefly, but still, wow. But you saw when I took the helicopter around here, I mean, it was, wow. This place is astronomically big. You just don't realize it until you're there. Ah, and he's Terminator as well. Go, Anthony, go! High wing turning base. You have the orange dot, and if you can't make it, there is a green dot. Oh, and there's Terminator. Woohoo!
All these people on their fishing trawlers and boats here, just on the funnel.
I'll put my catamaran right there as well. You can see the wind drifting here. I mean, it looks like you're skidding.
Yeah, I was drifting a bit, yeah. I landed in the middle.
Awesome. As long as you did it. Ooh, it looks like you bounced. Now you're underground.
Who bounced?
No, Anthony. Anthony. Now he's on the right track. Yeah, you see, Nev is loud. Not, not the best, but it works. Welcome, Anthony.
Dankie.
I'm just on your right now. You're turning left.
I can't see anybody.
Oh yeah, I'm just behind you. Behind your tail. Paul, Mac, where art thou? Oh, there you are. Trying.
I think I'm on the railway track.
Okay.
Paul's in front of me. I'm hoping he's on the railway track.
This is going to be exciting because I've not briefed the approach at all.
Okay, so what you do is you just follow the railway tracks. It eventually ends at the edge of the water, and then you just turn base, land. That's it. End of story. Just do a right downwind basically for runway 27.
There's some gravel pits just after where you have to turn after you've gone past FISKE.
Quite a large airport.
Oh yeah.
And my sim, I think, has just crashed.
Ach, yeah. No man.
Well, it's completely paused.
Oh. Give it a minute.
Parking is a premium here at this airport.
Mm.
Mac, you must have a look at your log file and tell me what it is. Sorry,
It's completely stopped. Nothing's happening. Still frozen. I've still got control of my mouse. I've still got engine sounds. Just all the visuals is frozen.
That's weird. Paul? You look frozen too.
No, I'm moving. I'm having to flick between tabs to speak to you. No, I'm still going.
If his cloud this then died. Oh, come on.
It's come back again.
Go, Mac, go! Yeah, I can see you moving again. Paul looks completely stationary. I don't know if his cloud might have bombed.
FS Cloud appears to be working at my end.
Yeah, you're completely stationary on my screen.
We need to find
Oh,
another
you know,
section.
you are moving. You know what's happening? You're flying directly to the airfield. You need to go a little bit to the left to get on a right downwind for the runway. Yeah, I can definitely see you moving now.
The wind is blowing. to the point that the
I'm 5 miles
Sorry.
from Fisk.
Anthony, you are very soft. I don't think Mac heard you were even talking.
Sorry.
Just lost you again, Paul. Don't go too far, eh? You need to turn right over the water and right again to come back in. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Paul is coming from the other side, huh?
Yeah. We've all other guys came
On the
from
left.
this side. Ah, that's a terrible code issue. You're underground, Paul, but it looked very nice until we couldn't see you anymore. And there you're back. Nice landing. I'm just to your right.
I've got a nice video of Paul.
Nice. Very good, very nice. There's Terminator. Welcome, sir. Where is Mac now? Come on, Mac.
Mac is on our right.
I'm coming.
I see.
I'm looking for the quarry. The gravel pit.
Don't worry about that. Just look at the airport. Check your runway. Go slightly over it. Turn right for a downwind and come.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Is that a hump in the runway?
Yeah, it's terrible. Ugh. Now, if you have to land there or use that portion of the runway, you will lose all your undercarriage right there.
And your teeth.
That too. You are way right of where you should be. You should be much more to your left, Mac. I think that's also why you're not seeing the gravel quarries. You're too much towards the airport already.
He's going to make a flyby, I think.
Yeah.
The rail track. Literally.
That could be my perspective then. Just looks like you're very close.
That was excellent.
Yeah. Now imagine you came in here for real, and all these people are there waiting and waving and clapping hands. Woo! Paul has arrived. Ah.
Well, I'm set up for landing with full flaps. I've got full engine RPM, full props, and full fuel, and I'm managing 75 knots.
Yeah.
I'm well east of the runway, Nico. I
Okay.
can now see the quarry as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it must be my perspective.
And I'm still showing distance 2 miles from Oshkosh.
Okay.
So, and I'm now north of the runway. What's the elevation? Oh,
I think it's 880 feet. Let me check. Hold on. Let me just make sure.
it's okay. I'm a little bit low there. I'm coming in currently at
795.
200 feet above ground level.
785.
Okay, 785. There you got it. Thanks, Anthony.
And Terminator's racing ahead in front of me.
Yeah, he's he's replaying. That's why. I wanted to say stationary here next to me, but that was a replay. Woo!
Trying to take my nose off.
You're right. Green dot is yours, sir. Ooh, this is a terrible code issue. Well, from what we could see, that was not a bad landing, and you did hit the green dot, but you're gonna lose your undercarriage there almost. Do you also have a bump in the runway right there or not?
Significantly, I'll do rewind and see.
Okay. Oh, because I've got a huge bump right there. Let me also do a bit of a replay. I also want to see how I landed here.
For me, the runway was almost flat.
My runway is flat except for that one piece there at the end. It's like a barrier right there, built to destroy airplanes.
Skateboarders paradise.
Hmm.
My
To
simulator just
rewind
crashed.
and have a look.
Again,
Mm-hmm.
but why? What does the log or the event viewer say? There must be a reason. It's
You
just
go
too
and check
frequent.
again.
It's just too frequent, man. Ah.
You can see it for all its drama, Nico. I'm on Discord
Yeah,
live.
hold on. I'm just watching my landing, then I want to watch it. Yeah, give me a second. What a landing. What a landing. Haha, Mac, give me a second. And there we lost sight of ourselves. Anyway, let me just quickly read Warren. Oh man, I can imagine you must be missing it. Wow, 1961. That's a long tradition. Wow. Hector, I left you a message. I did respond to your text of a few minutes ago. I also gave you the link to the install guide. Now, there's obviously one that I did not write that is linked in that same post where my one is located. It was written by Eddie Waller, Yorkie, whatever the rest of that name would be. And I would highly recommend speak to Yorkie or one of the other Mac guys, because there is a trick to installing the Zebo on the Mac. Unfortunately, I don't know it. I do not have a Mac, and you need to master that trick, whatever it is. So have a look at the documentation that Yorkie made there, first of all, and then secondly, make a post on the forum. That's the best place where the Mac guys will be able to help you, or contact Yorkie directly if you can, you know, because honestly, it should work. There's no reason why it um, shouldn't work for you. And on that note, let me see what you're doing, Mac.
Right, this is where I was in relation to the runway. You can see.
Okay.
I planted it. It was firm, but I'm not actually certain it actually bounced, and it wasn't a runway problem.
Okay, well, we can have a look. I'm broadcasting you. Are you okay with that, or should I not put
Yeah.
that out there?
Oh, it's a horrible landing, but that's beside the.
That's fine.
I'll speed this bit up a bit, but you can see. Look, I'm now
Gotcha.
coming.
Gotcha.
I thought it was a decent landing, considering.
Mm.
I lost my way a little bit. I didn't pick the runway center line up quick enough.
Yeah, I saw that. But you came back. You landed right next to the green dot.
Well, past it a bit, but I actually was off to the side of the runway when I went past the green dot. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's fine. Mac.
I got. Don't get me wrong. It means I've got a lot of room for improvement, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah. The
And
big
I didn't break it.
of course. The big thing is that we're in a safe environment where we can learn together and just have fun,
Oh
man.
yeah.
That's the big thing.
But I must admit, this. Don't get me wrong. I'm very heavy. I've got 9 passengers on board, and I was 3/4 full of fuel, so
Okay.
I was definitely well loaded for this.
That's
So
also why you were struggling to get speed.
yeah, and not only that, why it probably landed very heavy.
Mm,
My speed wasn't bad when I actually touched down. It was in control. But yeah, you'll see that was my visibility, and I lost the center line. I didn't have it looking like that. I hadn't looked, but I got the parallel bit right, but I just didn't keep the turn going.
Gotcha.
I thought I was, look, see, and I didn't keep it going hard enough.
No, I got it. I understand.
There, I should have been banking a lot harder, which I then did.
Yeah, Nico, SkyMax application crashed because of the plugin SkyMax Pro.
Okay, here's a silly question for you. When last did you update that thing? They've been pumping updates. You must make sure you're on the latest one.
3 weeks ago.
Go try check if there isn't an update, because honestly, I mean, I use it the whole time. I've never had a single SkyMax crash.
Yeah, you can see how well I thump it.
Yeah. On my perspective, you were much closer to the green dot, I must be honest.
Okay. Well,
This isn't so hard, I don't think.
it was, yeah, it was firm. There's no doubt about it. But it was robust enough to do it, and I didn't break the plane, and I actually landed close to the center line, even if you could say the approach was a little unstable.
Gotcha.
But we learned. No, that was fun. I enjoyed that. And I hadn't really given myself time to really read through the PDF for the approach, because I've been, but I didn't have one error on the airport scenery loading, so I'm well impressed.
You won't believe it, on my Explain 1141 that we use now, no errors. On my Vulcan, and I literally just dragged the thing across, so it must be a library or something. I get errors at the airport, so I still need to figure that out.
Well, I only had one library file in my Vulcan beta, and this is 1150 beta 14.
Okay.
And I've got FS Cloud running, STKP running, Active Sky running, and you can understand why I don't want to get rid of the current installation.
Yeah, no, it's working nicely.
Yeah.
It's a pity we lose the visuals of the aircraft there at that one point. Anyway, gentlemen, I'm gonna stop the stream now. This was fun. It was a good day, and I bid you farewell for tonight. We'll see each other in the week again. Hector, I hope you come right, man. Just go ask the guys on the forum. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to help you. And Mac and Paul and Anthony and Jordan, thank you guys for all the fun. Erwin, thanks for flying
Yeah,
with.
was a nice flight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
nice.
Thank you for that.
Excellent.
Thank you, Nico.
We'll do something like that again. I think we need to also, Paul, you and me talk about my tour in America. You know, we stopped a few months ago already,
Oh,
probably a
yes.
year ago. We need
Yeah.
to revisit that and continue that Orbex tour. But we'll talk. Okay. Day, thank you.
Yeah, good idea.
You
See you.
enjoy. We'll talk again. Bye bye.